Hello there, this is Joe Dupont having a very bad hair day, as you can see. But the time is late, and I wanted you to talk to you about a letter to the editor that I am sending out. And here it goes. Dear editor, when you think about it, every dollar the Republicans spend bashing each other instead of Obama makes the re-election of Obama frightfully more possible. Whoever the Republicans nominate will be blasted relentlessly by the media and the drug and alcohol-dependent Hollywood crowd. Those Republicans who are bashing other Republicans must feel that their egos are more important than the survival of America. They are giving Obama's gang more ammo, or giving Obama's gang ammo they need to have another 4 years to finish off their destruction of America as we knew it. Stop it. Yes, we need to know about skeletons before the nomination, but typically the media will blow the whistle for us for free. And I cannot tell you or stress enough that this is totally insane, and that I can't imagine why we'd want to make it more expensive to elect someone to defeat Obama. And that's all that's going on here. Every bit of negativity that they launch against a fellow Republican is just making it easier for Obama to get elected. That means we got to spend more money to counter all these charges. And it's my contention, as in the case of Kane, that the media did enough to blow Kane out of the water without anybody else really saying anything. No one had to say, hey, the guy's been screwing around, whether he was or not. The point of the matter is the media produced the heat to get him out of the race. So I would think that instead of bashing fellow Republicans, that's if these people really are Republicans and really feel the necessity to elect another president other than Obama. I'm at the point that, I don't care who they put up, I'm going to vote for that person against Obama, because we can't continue to go 4 more years like we have been currently doing. I mean, it's just trillions of dollars in debt, and it means nothing at all. And Obama could have taken a stand on some of this homeland security laws, which he put into effect. When Obama was running against McCain, they both voted for the bailout, and at that point I realized they're all working for the same people, and that's the Federal Reserve, Goldman Sachs, the military-industrial complex, as Eisenhower warned us against. I mean, Monsanto. I mean, this whole thing. When I have another letter to the editor addressing the fact that the little farmers in the United States are being forced out of business. And the estate taxes on these things, which they want to eliminate, they're talking about this 1%. Well, let me tell you, the real 1%, who is buying up all this land through corporations, are forcing these small farms out of business because they can't afford to pay the estate taxes, and they surely won't be able to pay them if, in fact, they eliminate or increase the estate taxes as they want to do. This is falling right into the hands of the 1% that this Occupy Wall Street people are talking about, but no one's talking about real issues, and that's the real issues. And these are the same small farmers who are going to try to resist, or have tried to resist, going for this Roundup crap by Monsanto and all this genetically engineered crops. There's something really wrong with, quote, you people, because you don't seem to get what we're up against. We're up against every dollar we go into debt. You understand, the Federal Reserve people, the bankers make more money. Do you understand? They print money, and we pay, a royalty on this money that they're printing. We're borrowing money from who? From people who are printing money out of thin air? It's totally crazy. This all happened in 1913, I believe, and that's when they had the income tax. Why do they have to have an income tax? So these bankers, could make money for printing money. I mean, it's crazy, and all you care about is who wants to be a millionaire, or American Idol, or Dancing with the Stars, or some stupid football game. I mean, it means nothing. Do you understand that? We're at a crisis here where the whole thing's coming, to an end. It's unraveling. The debt is so much, our debt service is so much that I don't know if we can really get out of this. But no, instead we're going debt that's exponential. You know what an exponential curve is? It's not even straight line going out of the tubes. It's getting worse percentage-wise every day. So anyhow, getting back to these farmers, apparently they've taken the subsidy away from this ethanol, which should be an interesting to see how that affects the small farmers who were making some money, making this worthless product. I'm glad they took the subsidy away. But let me tell you, a lot of people made money producing, using more energy than they got out of the ethanol to make the ethanol. That was another doom-boggle that none of the environmentalists really spoke about. If the environmentalists were really interested in anything, they'd be pushing hemp, not to get high on. They'd be pushing hemp because it's an amazing industrial product. Even the hemp oil has medicinal uses and for our health. But I don't think they want us to be healthy. They want us to have crops that are full of Roundup, insecticides, herbicides. It's really crazy. So getting back to you fellow Republicans out there who are running to win the nomination, I'd like to see one of you people, and there's a few of you who haven't really gone really negative, but those who are going negative, all they're doing is making it easier for Obama to get in. You're basically stabbing each other, and when you get done with this knife fight, you're not going to have enough blood left to fight the real battle to save this country. So I suggest you stop raising the cost of this presidential election by going after each other. I mean, if you don't understand how important it is for us to find someone else to lead this country out of this spiraling whirlpool, you don't deserve to be president of the United States. You really don't, because your ego is so big that you think that, I'm the one and I don't care who I take down, I'm going to keep on going for this thing. It's insane. All you're doing is you're destroying the credibility of these other candidates who may get the nomination. So if you don't get the nomination, and then you're forcing them to counter your negative ads, and they come up with negative ads. So even if you get the nomination, number one, they're going to dig so far into your past, that no one's going to want you anyhow. Now, granted, the Democrats and Hillary Clinton's gang and all that, they're pretty good at going after dirt. And even if it isn't true, the media will back it up. And there's going to be enough crap coming at you without giving them ammunition. That's all I can say. And I think you're very, very foolish to take this tactic and to put yourself against the welfare of the United States of America, and that shows someone who's very, very shallow. So that's all I have to say about that. About the glomming up of farmland by the 1% from the little people who still have farms that are pretty valuable, millions of dollars. But if they bring back these estate taxes, these people are not going to be able to pay. And of course, when they sell, these big corporations, they buy it up for pennies on a dollar, and they get bigger and bigger and bigger, and you get crappier and crappier food full of more insecticides, herbicides, you name it. It's disgusting, and you can't count on the FDA for anything. I mean, the fact that they allowed that NutraSweet on the market without really any real testing, you're eating that crap. You're eating the artificial colors. You're eating the artificial sweeteners, the artificial flavors, all these red dyes and stuff. All these artificial colors, the majority of them are banned in Europe. Do you understand this? In Europe, they're banned. I mean, how important it is to get this robust, color. In fact, why don't you take a look at all these drinks that they have when they say blueberry, cranberry? It turns out the most of it is apple. Instead of having apple juice with cranberry or blueberry in the order of what they have, they're allowed to put these big words on there, big fonts, touting cranberry, blueberry, pomegranate, And it's essentially, it starts off with apple juice, then it goes to grape juice, and then third, fourth, fifth, or sixth is the other things that you're looking at. And yet, no one says a thing. Anyhow, that's my rant for tonight. Take care.